What meaning do you suppose those stones hold? This looks interesting. This is a place quite restful to my kind. The stairs ahead lead atop the castle walls. And these stairs serve as a useful route in their own right.
Well met, sir.
You are to see me for your assignments, and I speak for His Grace. Pray, make your choice. You've a stake in this, and a right to hear, sir. You know of Fornival, aye? He is among the wealthiest of Grand Soren's merchants, though now he stands to lose all. He is accused of a litany of crimes. I would beg a favor, if you've the time. It seems Fornival was as busy in his underground dealings as in his honest work. His bill of crimes includes bribery, fraud, abduction, the selling of secrets, even collusion with Salvation. The inquest continues as we speak. Should the present tide prevail, he will likely be found guilty and put to death. Opinions are split, however, on the credibility of the present proofs and testimonies. A few days yet remain before the matter is decided. I ask that you go and gather what facts you can. Any proof is welcome, be it evidence or testimony, aught that clearly shows his guilt or innocence. Justice must be done, and for that, we've need of the truth.
I hear old Fornival is the subject of an inquest. His conviction would bring me no joy, not least for the loss of revenue I would suffer. Arisen, I have a proposition, sir. I've long had dealings with Fornival, and want to believe in his innocence. Pray, take a petition for his acquittal from me, that it may help sway his arbiters. I entrust my petition to you, Arisen. I cannot afford to let old Fornival leave this mortal coil just yet.
I recall hearing of Fornival at the Windblood
Well
Tower,
met, sir.
Endon Cassidy. Someone...
Tell me, sir, what is to become of my father? You're the Arisen, are you not? Can you not do aught to help him? I could not bear to lose him. Even if the things they say were true, He was ever a kind father to me. A petition? Of course, I would gladly draft one. I would draft 100 if it be a help.
Steady on!
What? Fornival stands trial? 'Tis a pity. In truth, the man was profligate. His ostentation earned him envy and enmity in equal parts. But he was not the sort of man to seek profit in the misfortunes of others. I will add my name to the petition. I shall pray that his innocence is proven.
Blustering fools just barged in. They hold me prisoner like some common criminal. 'Tis madness and base insult. You there, you're an able sort. There's time yet afore my trial is decided. Pray, arrange for my acquittal however you may. If you see me through this storm, I'll sell to you at cost for the rest of my days. 'Tis a generous offer, eh? Now go, and pray put an end to this farce. I am eager to be quit of this confinement. Please, sir.
Rumor has it, salvation works with a man known as the Knights Champion.
Hear ye! His Grace! Duke Edmund as himself recognize the great feats of the Arisen.
An inquest, eh? Cheers. I welcome the diversion. I know 'tis improper to say so, but you'll not deny the thrill of awaiting judgment. Though it's the rare trial that's not decided afore it begins, if truth be told. Proofs are easily falsified. Testimony still more so. There's always someone with cause to want one outcome or the other, and the means to ensure it. Which brings me to a very special deal for you, friend. Writs of affidavit for sale at bargain rates. I've statements of varying guilt or innocence. Quite the clever forgeries, these. They always sell well when there's an inquest on. And why not? 'Tis a heady thing to buy a man's guilt or innocence. If you've mistaken the trial's result, you'd be a fool not to. I'll disavow we ever spoke if asked, mind. The choice is yours to make. My prices ebb and flow with the tides of the... You'll not regret it, friend. Make good use of it. And remember, I've more where that came from. Back in need of an affidavit, friend? Far be it from me to stint supply where there's demand. You'll pay my price, though. 'Tis only right, you'll sure agree. You'll not regret it, friend. Make good use of it. And remember, I've more where that came from. Back in need of an... Far be it from me. You'll pay my price, though. You'll not regret it. Make good use of it. And... Back in need of an... Far be it from me. You'll pay my price, though. You'll not regret it. Make good use of it. And remember, I've more where that came from. You'll not regret it, friend. Make good use of it. Now, let us talk of business. Pray, call it...
Sir Dario knew something of Fornival, I believe.
Well met. The messenger brought word of Fornival's trial. More's the pity. He furnished our arms at quite the favorable rate. We'll be as cats without claws, should he be kept from doing business. I do not know the man well, but I cannot stand idly by and see him convicted. Testimony given in person will carry more weight than a missive. Yet I cannot leave this place. Pray, take one of my men with you back to the capital. He will speak in my place. You do Fornival a service, sir, and us with him. I will send word ahead for a man to await you. Pray, speak to him directly.
I'm called Castor. Sir Dario has informed me of my duties. I'm thankful to have you accompanying me to the capital. Shall we be off? Very well, sir.
We must see the witness safely back to the capital. We've arrived at the Duke's northern stronghold. It is an imposing sight from so close.
Let no harm come to our charge!
'Tis weary work standing guard in hostile lands. Morale can falter.
Their master, Snow Harpies! Their song is spell magic!
Vigilant for monsters, sir.
There's no way we could have lost
Wouldn't
to
you
that.
to die afore offering my testimony?
Every beast has its weakness. Observe closely and learn to exploit it. Crates may hold art of use.
Careful! A goblin!
I hear a lack of supplies has weakened the Duke's defenses in the north.
Goblins hate fire!
Vigilant for monsters, sir. Wouldn't you to die afore offering my testimony?
We must hurry. The road splits here. Let's be doubly sure of which will see us to our destination. A bridge will serve as a fine landmark. 'Tis well ancient, this bridge. I hope it still holds. The roads are safer than the brush, but still, we'd best stay wary. Stray from the roads, and we'll soon find monsters arisen. Grand Soren, the beating... do have much to worry about.
Well met, sir.
You are to see me for your assignments. I speak for His Grace. Pray, make your... Brought a witness, have you? Excellent work. I shall see to the necessary accommodations until the day of the trial. There's time yet, sir. Pray, continue in your efforts. Good. you've brought evidence. Here, I shall see it submitted to the court. There's time yet, sir. You are to pray. Make your... Good. You've brought evidence. There's... You are to pray. Good. 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 There's time. You are to pray. Good. There's... You are to pray. Good. There's...
At present, seems like Thornville may be found
Well
innocent.
met, sir.
Salvation and the Knights Champion. The capital swirls with ill rumors.
I hear no, and Adi, have your pick. Any you like. What will it be today? Understood. Just have your... What will it... Understood. Just a... Have your... What will it... Understood.
We've time yet before the inquest is set to start.
Just a... Have your... What will it... Understood.
The verdict draws near. We'd best prepare.
Just a... Have your... What will it... Understood.
Thornville's inquest will begin soon. Let's deliver our find.
Order! I will have order! This inquest has its conclusion. Fornival Frescobaldi, in the name of His Grace, Duke Edmund Dragonsbane, the court hereby proclaims its verdict. Not guilty. You are cleared of all charges and released from bondage forthwith. The inquest is hereby ended.
Our task is done. Let us report our progress.
Have you aught to sell?
Well, I trust. Well met, sir.
Word of Fornival's verdict has come. He was judged innocent somehow. 'Twas an acquittal hued in shades of grey, scarce different from black. But an acquittal nonetheless. The trial was fair, and so we must accept its decision. Though the matter ended sourly, it's by no fault of yours. Take your wages with my thanks, Arisen. Many within the castle praise your bold deeds of late. I pray such good works continue apace. I've more tasks that require your attention. Pray, make your choice, sir. I'd a task I wished entrusted to you, sir. But Sir Mercedes insisted it be hers instead. She was most adamant. Though she is a knight come in good faith to aid us, she remains daughter to Hearthstone's lord. It does my heart no ease to see her undertake such a dangerous errand. Alas, in the face of her ardent petition, there was naught I could do but accede. Can I ask that you at least accompany her, sir? She must be kept safe. My thanks, Arisen.
I take it you've heard. Then you'll know that this task is mine. I'll not be an idle burden on the Duke's hospitality any longer. And surely you've won enough glory, sir. You have my thanks. This matter concerns Lord Julian as well. There is talk of dark happenings at the Stone of the North. Lord Julian's watch. He set out for the hold himself some time ago, but there has been no word since. Someone must go and see what has become of him. As a fellow guest of the Duke's, I felt it. I would forbid you from interceding, but you no doubt have your own reasons for going. I will not stop you from joining me, but neither can I wait. Follow if you wish, sir. I am off.
We know the way to the stone. Let us make haste. Rumor has it, Salvation works with a man known as the Knight's Champion.
Well, I trust.
Unrest in North. Just what has happened to the stone? We know the way to the stone. Let us make... humans certainly do make a... The stone is also known as Wind Bluff Tower. It lies not far from here. The mild weather year-round makes Francis well suited for human life. This way to the stone, Master.
Jim!
Was most like a watch post once. Wait for an opening. The range is mine.
I'm out of here!
They're left exposed after a divine strike. It was a fine scrap, if I may say so myself. There may be aught of use inside. Such open locales make fleeing from enemies a tricky proposition. They're armed, Master! Wait for an What else would you expect with my help? This way to the stone, Master. Stray from the roads and we'll soon find monsters arisen. I've been drenched! Careful! Above them! Slay the leader first! This way to the stern, Master.
A flock of snow harpies!
I hear song.
Let's put an end to them for good and all!
Every beast has its weakness. Observe closely and learn to exploit it.
As it nears the ground, attack it directly.
Are they not harpies?
Ignore the comely face! Those talons bite!
Tis weary work standing guard in hostile lands. Morale can falter. Tis an imposing sight from so close. Sam Mercedes will be atop the hall.
Bah! You colluded with Salvation to work sedition among the Duke's men!
Salvation? You place me in ill company. I'm a man of this world. Fantasies of death and redemption concern me not one whit. Now, legends. Legends stoke up the masses. If Duke Edmund were to best a second dragon, Francis would take the ascendant. But her neighbors ill want a giant looming at their borders, am I wrong?
Damn me, your sophistry! The word neighbor sours on your forky tongue. Our lands have long sworn unstinting aid to any neighbor beset by the dragon.
Unstinting, you say? Tell me then, why has your Lord Father not sent your brother, joined by Hearthstone's finest steel? Why am I speaking instead with a bleating she-goat mocked even by her own men?
You will retract those words, sir!
Else suffer what consequence?
Else I shall wash my honor clean in your blood!
And you? You will play her second? I would welcome the challenge.
Stay out of this! He's made an open mockery of me and my homeland! I had thought, I trust!
You owe the Arisen a debt of thanks, woman. Your she-goat's pride is lost, but you've kept your head.
I must make... I knew.
I am bested.
I am a meager choice to send as aid.
Slain by your
I know
hand,
it well.
and brought back as well. Such utter defeat ill leaves room for argument. I shall return to the capital and place myself at the mercy of the court. They will have my confession and my head, should they wish it. And you shall have the glory, sir. Why not? I've no design on running. Even as I am, I've still some semblance of pride. I leave you with a word of warning. The revolt was but a diversion. The killing blow will be delivered elsewhere. Pay heed, sir.
I must make a pitiable sight. I knew. I am a meager choice to send as aid. I know it well. Still, I could not. I fear I put on a shameful display. Lord Julian had the truth of it, every word. I am weak. I serve no purpose here, save as hollow homage to an empty pact. Aids in name only. Hearthstone or Grancis, there's not a man in either who expected anything else of me. I knew it well enough, tasted it on every breath I drew, yet still I fancied myself a knight. Arisen. I will return to Hearthstone. Not to lick my wounds, but to petition my Lord Father that Grancis people receive true aid. I will not send you to meet the dragon with their fates weighing upon you. After, I shall return here, to aid you however I may. I am a fool. Pray, accept this token. I haven't much to give, but It would please me to know it provided you some small comfort on your journey. I cannot hope to grow strong overnight, but I will return a woman able to serve you. Until then, pray be well.
Let's have a look at that rise in the land. There may be aught to harvest. Even the dragon's coming is not enough to unite men's hearts as one.
The uprising at the stronghold was Salvation's handiwork. Villains all, those zealots. 'Tis a painful thing to hear it was Lord Julian who had led them, though. I'd always heard him told a good and noble knight. I suppose the greatest of men is still human. He'll be rotting in a cell below the castle now. 'Tis a terrible waste.
There, Master! Direwolves!
I see the hold. There's no way we could have lost to that.
Snow Harpy!
Every beast has its weakness. Observe closely, and know if we could drag them to earth. I hear a lack of supplies has weakened the Duke's defenses in the north. Look, over there. Is that some sort of structure? The road splits here. Let's be doubly sure of which will see us to our destination. This must have been built ages ago. Stray from the roads and we'll soon find monsters arisen. The road splits here. Let's be doubly sure of which will see us to our destination. Seems the uprising to the north has been quelled. It has been some time since we last saw Lord Julian, has it not? Grance's fate weighed upon him. He cared, in his own way. The stairs ahead lead atop the castle walls. From day to night, this area feels completely different.
Hello? Father will not tell me anything. He says he does not want to cause me needless worry. Even now that he's been acquitted, the matter hangs overhead like a dark cloud.
Shall we try the dungeon?
you think me a fool for coming back? For not running? Perhaps I am. In truth, I hardly know my own reasons. I cannot think the Duke has any hope of victory in his campaign against the dragon. I thought it a mercy to speed the land to its downfall, and so I sought dissent. Better that men at arms turn and run than stand and die. With them gone, the people too would flee. I was sure it was the best way, the only way. Until I came to know you, sir. You brought doubt with you. Perhaps you might yet best the dragon, I thought. 'Tis a strange thing, to find such hope unwelcome. Enough. Pray, leave this place. It ill serves you to linger here. Take this token for your troubles. I have little need for such possessions now. Take all I have. Take it, Arisen, and go. Pray that my sentence is stayed long enough, that I may hear my fool's hope confirmed.
It seems the Stone of the North stands quiet once again. You have my thanks. 'Twas an ill surprise indeed to find Salvation's reach extend so deep within our ranks. 'Tis a testament to the rising fear within the people's hearts. We must be vigilant against such corruption, lest the duchy rot away afore the dragon ever comes. Many within the castle praise your bold deeds of late. I've more tasks. It grieves me to report an item was stolen from the castle's stores a few days past. It was a possession of the Duke's and a treasure of the realm, the Worm King's ring. The band was stolen under heavy watch. I fear it to be the work of someone within the castle. But first, the ring must be reclaimed. Will you do it, sir? You would do well to begin by asking the men and women of the castle what they know. That ring is a treasure to all Grancis, and a symbol of the Duke's authority. It must be found.
Good Aldous told me there's been sign of thieving within the castle. Even should they escape sight, the castle's construction hinders all who do not know it well. Our villain had a guide, or had some occasion to grow familiar with the castle.
I heard a report of an unfamiliar man seen within the castle's halls. They say he had the look of that sorcerer.
If there's talk of a sorcerer, it'll be Solomet, no doubt. I'd hoped we were rid of that rat for good. I do not relish the thought of his return, but the pilfered ring does bear a strong magical affinity. It is the sort of bauble Solomet would covet. If there's talk of it, but the pilfered...
Salomet. 'Tis a name that calls up bitter memories. Time was the Duke held a council of magic scholars here in Gran Soren, tasked with ensorceling grimoires and trinkets. Salomet sat at the head of the council. His genius was unmatched, save by his ambitions. Once their research bore fruit, Salomet betrayed his grace and fled with the findings. He disappeared, leaving the corpses of his fellow scholars in his wake. I know not by what design he would reveal himself now. Perhaps aught about this ring that compels him.
Let's hear from some others. Surely someone
Well met,
witnessed Salamet fleeing.
A sorcerer, eh? Can't say as I've heard tell of... No, wait. There is rumor going around of a queerly-dressed man skulking about the quarry. More than his dress is odd if he's hanging around that place with no reason.
Someone must know something about this matter. Let's ask around. Salvation and the Knights Champion. The capital swirls with ill rumors. Shall we to the quarry then? I recall the north entrance offering safer passage.
Start with the weakest!
Burden is great. They're armed, Master. First strike shall be mine. I've been drenched! Strike! Take over! What else would you expect with my help? Seems we can walk beyond the shore here. Perhaps we'll find aught of use. One cannot be too careful at the water's edge. Careful! A goblin! Hobgoblin! A formidable foe! Their kind is weak to fire. It was a fine scrap, if I may say so myself. The Lee is vast. Could be easy to get lost. Goblin! Blows to the head, well done! The ranged ones are mine. With arrows! What else would you expect with my help?
Well, well. The Arisen, toast of all Grand Sorin. Does the work of all mankind's savior truly afford the time to go hunting petty thieves? If you insist on a game of cat and mouse, what say we see which role you'll fill?
I'll begin with the strongest.
The cat has claws, and more grit than the fools in the Duke's Guard outrunt. But alas, I've not the time for games, sir. Farewell.
lost him. Shall we return to Grand Soren for now? This passage links South and Central Grancis. Such large stones. This must be a quarry.
Careful! A goblin!
Hali is vast. Could be easy to ranged attacks. There's no way we could have lost to that. One cannot be too careful at the water's edge. With Grand Soren as a base, we ought to be able to travel even further. I've come to feel more at peace when the capital is in sight. Sir Aldous must know of this. Your different countries, cities, people. Intriguing.
Well, I try. My thanks again for your aid in the matter of Salomet's grimoire. My body still trembles at the memory. Seems I've quite an ear for danger as well, eh?
Many within the castle praise your bold deeds of late. I've more tasks that require your attention. Pray.
You fought him then? I knew it was his doing. It is a shame he slipped the noose. But we cannot allow him to run free. We must see him stopped, and the ring returned before he can work more evil.
Someone may know of Salamet's whereabouts. Just ask around. Perhaps a traveling peddler might have caught sight of Salamet. Perhaps a peddler saw Salamet flee.
Hear ye, hear ye!
Do you know of the Blue Moon Tower, friend, to the northeast? I heard a strange tale from a fellow merchant a few days past. Seems there's a man's been seen coming and going round there of late, all the way out there. What's more, they say he's chased off all the beasts nested there with some arcane magic. It's him, says I. That sorcerer they say stole some bauble from the Duke. What was it?
To the Blue Moon Tower. This inn can serve as the hub of our journeys. Duke's burden is great. Between his duties as sovereign and the Wormhunt.
Kill 'em all!
Armed bandits arisen! Those walls must be a great comfort to those who dwell within. We'll find a vantage to fire down on our foes from atop the wall. The road splits here. Let's be doubly sure of which will see us to our destination. Stray from the roads and we'll soon find monsters arisen. This must have been built ages ago. Every beast has its weakness. Observe closely and learn to exploit it. Tis weary work standing guard in hostile lands. Morale can falter.
Beware the Hoppy sword! Let's put an end to them for good and all!
To the Blue Moon Tower. Given the look of things, we best be well prepared for pressing on.
Kill 'em all!
In quick succession! Counteract the strike! Wait for an opening. Ranged attacks serve well in wide open space. places. This is Harpy territory. Keep watch on the skies. The site of an attack. The victim's belongings have been scattered about. There, a tower in the distance. What says the map, Arisen? To the Blue Moon Tower. It is difficult to walk such a narrow path. It was a fine scrap, if I may say so myself. Sign of looting. Perhaps the winds have kept thieves at bay. It is an unwieldy place to fight. Seems this place has never been touched by man. We've come quite a ways from Cassidus. The soil here is unique. We may find aught new to harvest from it.
Kill 'em all!
The canyon floor is an apt spot to find ourselves surrounded. We'd best be careful. They're armed, Master!
Go the blood!
I'll be the strongest. I'll take them. Counter after they strike.
Lucky!
What else would you expect with my help? They're armed, Master.
Get him!
Armed rogues!
That one!
Strike while they conjure!
You were lucky!
They're left exposed after a grand strike. Take extra care on these narrow paths. They could be booby-trapped. Stone, animated by provoke an attack, then dodge it. He's on chance!
chance! Those glowing discs are its weakness.
That one!
They're armed, Master.
Kill him all!
Let's keep going. Seems this place is dogged by thieves. Skeleton brute!
I'll scale it and strike from above! It's over!
Tis a far cry from the roads we're accustomed to, that's for certain. What do you make of this, Master? Shall we enter? Tis treacherously steep.
A silver knight! There! A knight in gold! Stop its incantation!
Tis quite skilled with a blade.
It's over! This ends now!
I've learned a new way to fight them. Keep watch for falling rocks as we walk the slopes, Master.
Skeleton Knight!
I'll begin with the strongest.
Bones! Walking bones! These bones move on their own!
Would be a small wonder to find anything within such a labyrinth. Do you see the tower arisen? 'Tis this way. 'Tis the Blue Moon Tower, said to have stood here since time immemorial. We're here. He's like to be waiting at the tower's pinnacle. Let's proceed carefully. He must be above. Onward, Master. We cannot allow him to flee with the ring again. Armed bandits arisen. Wait for an opening.
Tis over!
Next time!
We'll find him in the highest room, no doubt. They're armed, Master! The ranged ones are mine. Counter after they strike!
You're lucky!
The floor has crumbled.
Kill 'em all!
Even the Arisen can err, Master. If I may say so myself. Sorcerer! You must be above. Onward, Master. They attack in quick succession.
That one!
They're armed. There's no way we could have lost to that. This time we'll have that ring back.
Truly, the Arisen is a profession given to leisure. Or do you hope to earn your meals catching stray wizards for fear of actually facing the dragon? Alas, I'm not one for company. Let us be done with this. You've come to your journey's end! The Worm King's ring is a talisman of incomparable character. A vessel worthy of housing the whole of my magic.
Be careful.
What sublime bliss! What heady rapture! Yes, I will see my dream made reality. My essence. This is true magic! Talisman! Marie!
All that remains is to see the ring safely to Sir Aldous. Would that we had seen this place at the height of its glory. Much more on this. They rampage indiscriminately. is a port crystal. One can reach it from anywhere with the use of a magic item.
I hear. Have your pick. Any you like. What will it be today? What will it be today? Have your pick. Come again.
Well, I trust.
A fellow. Just have your pick. Any. What will it be today? What will it be today? What will it be today? Have your pick. Come again.
Business is fun. The master works all you can't. The master work. Come again.
The canyon floor is an apt spot to find ourselves surrounded. We'd best be careful.
A drake! There! There! Its heart lies exposed! Lightning is no use against it! An opening! Attack when it reels! Quickly! The heart is unprotected! An opening! Open your eyes!
The canyon floor is an apt spot to find ourselves surrounded. We'd best be careful. Keep an eye turned to the shadows.
I'll strike its horn!
Some beasts remain.
There! The heart lies exposed! There's no use against it!
Still remain.
Quickly! The heart is unprotected! Attack when it breathes! An opening! The heart is destroyed! Quickly! The heart is unprotected!
Some beasts still remain. There's no way. To that. Keep an eye turned to the shadows.
The heart lies exposed! An opening!
Seems suspicious. I'll take that. Tis a port crystal, Master. I pray you will see your journey through. An epitaph, perhaps.
A greater goblin comes. I'll take down the most troublesome of them. The goblin in the helm is their chief! I've been drenched! Soaked to the bone.
There, in the skies! Dragon! any spoils left after. Go, Cyclops! Poisoned undead! Ugh, the air goes rank. A drudge of skeleton brutes. I shall take on the strong. A drudge of skeleton brutes. Assume the enemy lurks round. The deeper we go, the keener I sense a malice, or something like it. Even in numbers, a weakling is a weakling still. It's difficult to breathe down here.
I was yet. Pray permit me to, if there is aught I can. If there is, pray.
This boy is ever concerned for your. A greater goblin comes. I'll take down the most troublesome of them. Slay their leader and the morale is lost. Take this, foul beast! Go, Chimera! Prophetess beasts are come. Stand ready. Cursed dragon! I'll scale it and strike from above! There! Light from its chest! An opening! Strike its breast! Tis like crystalline its breast, animals! cost to that. Tis a port crystal. One can reach it from anywhere with the use of a magic item.
When I was from the... If you've the need, I'm the poor. If you've... No...
The air is heavy. Somehow sad. What meaning do you suppose those stones hold? Seems the castle walls are reached by a flight of stairs ahead. From day to night, this area feels completely different.
Well met, sir.
Salamet is seeking. The ring is reclaimed. Attack the Duke, pray let. What? Very well. I shall see to it at once. A matter of a most pressing nature has come to us. Make for the southern Way Castle immediately. I've received a report that one of the Duke's men has returned from afar, gravely wounded. He asks to speak with you, in all haste, Arisen. 'Tis odd his message was not writ in the report. An oversight brought on by haste, no doubt. Pray, fly to the Way Castle and hear the man's message, sir. Meanwhile, I am to see the Duke on another matter no less urgent. 'Tis a restless day.
We'll leave when you are ready, Master.
Well met, sir.
Do not hesitate to consult your map, Arisen. Salvation is on the tongues of everyone, from peasant to noble. Ought we adjust our inventory? Here we can rest, manage inventory and skills, and so on.